All right, so this is just a real quick cover of the quiz that you just took. Again, I don't recommend that you do this without being caught up on chapters 2.4 through 2.6, but again, this is for you to kind of fix your errors. The first one here, again, they wanted 2004 to 2010, so you're looking at this dot and this dot. 2004 is at 252. 2010 is at, looks like 272. And so you end up doing the y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Anytime you see rate of change or slope, it's the same thing. And so what you do is your 272 minus 252. Is that 252? It is somehow. Somehow or not, I think I messed up. I don't know. 252, 27. Okay, I guess it is. All over, what, 8? No, 6. So you end up with 20 over 6, which is actually 10 over 3. Sorry, I was thinking a different question and got caught up losing my brain for a moment. All right, so the biggest issue I think people had, and I believe this is right, is that they did not reduce that fraction there. Outside of that, like I said, just going from there. Graph the line below, find the x and y intercepts. Again, this has a few different things, and you need to make sure, especially on a test, that you do all of them. First off, that you graph it. For the x-intercept, you should focus on 3x equals 15, which means that x equals 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the y-intercept, you should focus on negative 5y equals 15, which means that y is negative 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, in terms of your test, I am looking at your points more than anything else. As long as the points are there, I don't really care what your line looks like just yet. But the points should be in the right spot. In terms of the slope, there's a couple different ways to do it. First off, we did learn that slope of 2 points is rise over run, which means you could actually use those 2 points to determine that the slope is 3/5. Or you could actually solve for y, which means you do 3x minus 5y equals 15. You move your 3x, making negative 5y equals negative 3x plus 15. You would then divide everything by negative 5, getting y equals positive 3/5 x minus 3. And again, there is your 3/5, which is your slope, and your y-intercept, which is your negative 3. So all of that is possible. Just make sure, again, you practice that. In terms of graph, or answer number 3, it wants 2 things. Again, on the test, make sure you give both, otherwise you're losing half of your credit. First off, the negative 2, based off of our experience, tells us to go down 2. 7/4 tells us to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, as long as I saw those 2 points, I don't care really what your line looked like. Just make sure you draw your line through it. Don't just put the points there. But that is the way you graph a slope-intercept form graph. And again, your slope is 7/4. So somewhere over there you need to tell the slope. That's why I told you to underline that part, not just the graph, but actually the slope as well. Also, you have this problem here where it wants you to determine the value of Q. Again, this is directly on my videos, so you can actually go to that to watch it. But what you do here is you create the best rendition of slope based off of what you have here, which is negative 3 minus Q over 24 minus negative 15. That then simplifies to be negative 3 minus Q over, I believe, 39. So again, this is the best rendition of slope, and this is your actual slope. So what you do is you set those things equal to each other. And then once that happens, again, the best advice I can give you is to take this negative and put it with the 5 so you don't lose it. And then from there, you cross multiply and set those equal. So negative 9 minus 3Q equals whatever 5 times 39 is, which is 400 minus 5. So what, 395? No, 40. It'd be 195. I'm slow. 39 times 5. Yes, 195. Sorry. So 195. And then from there, you would move your 9. So negative 3Q equals negative 186. And then when you divide by 3, you end up with, I'm sorry, negative 3, you end up with positive 62. Again, these numbers just seem weird to me for some reason. That's 3 times that, which is negative 9 minus 3Q That is negative. Yeah, it'd be 62 as far as what I think. For some reason, again, these numbers just seem weird. I don't know why. I'm hoping I'm doing this right, but knowing me, I'm probably making some silly mistake somewhere because I didn't practice. Number 5, pretty much the key with number 5 is that you take these 2 points that they gave you, and you pretty much use those to find the slope. So you literally just take 1985, 518, 1997, 625, and again, you follow the slope formula to do your answer there. 625 to 518, 7 makes, what is it, 107 over 22, which I believe is as far as you can go. And if you don't know, just put 107 over 22 in fraction form and see that it doesn't change, which means that's as far as you can go. Now, if you turn that into a decimal, I'll let that go. But, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I just need to make sure you understand how to set that problem up. Number 6 is the one that was set up to where they want the rate of change. And again, rate of change means they want y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. The problem is there is no y's in this. They only give you 2 x's, so that means you need to use these 2 x's to find 2 y's. And so what you will do is take your negative 6 and plug it into this formula. So 2 times negative 6 squared minus 8 times negative 6 plus 22 equals 142. And then you take the 9 and you plug that in to be 2 times, actually I'll do something better than that. I'll copy and paste this, turn this into a 9, and turn this into a 9, getting 112. And then from there, 142 minus 112 over 9 minus negative 6, which is where I get 30 over 15, which is 2. This does not make sense to me. Let's see. 112. No, I'm sorry. I did that backwards. I knew I did. 112 minus 142, which is negative 30 over 15, which is negative 2. Maybe I did that same thing somewhere else. 625, 518, 1997, 185. I guess that is right because that should be positive. But anyway, I hate to confuse you on this stuff. But anyway, standard form. For the test, I'll let you get away with something that, I'm sorry, for the quiz, I let you get away with something that you're not probably going to get away with on the test, because standard form has certain rules. Number 1, x and y on one side. 2, no fractions. 3, no decimals. And 4, no negative x. So what you have to do here is take your y equals 3/4 x minus 7, move your 3/4 off to the other side, so negative 3/4 x plus y equals negative 7. Now again, you have to put x in the front. It can't be y to the x, it has to be xy. You then will use that small trick I showed you in the first chapter to multiply everything by negative 4, or by 4, bringing down negative 3x plus 4y equals negative 28. And again, the adjustment you'll have to make for the test is to switch all your signs. 3x minus 4y equals 28 should have been what you ended up with. Again, make sure you practice whatever it is that you need to see so that you can fix that stuff. And again, if there is an error on there, let me know. But you know, I'll try my best to give you at least most of what you needed there. Have a good day.